Benedict Cumberbatch.
I took 10 minutes of an acting class once.
What's your favourite word?
I like saying bagel a lot.
I like clam chowder.
Clam chowder. I'm here with James Corden.
Hi.
See, there's no real audience for these.
No, I get it. Imagine if there was a big roar.
Oh, that would be really
That's right.
great.
She knew James Corden before he was cool.
Sure.
With over 3 million subscribers on YouTube, she is one of the funniest and most watched comedians online. Joining me now is Grace Helbig. Thank you so much for coming in.
Wow, thank you for having me.
And that was a big video because James was just announced at that point as the host of The Late Show.
Yes, it was. And he so graciously offered some time in a green room to shoot a YouTube video with me.
And it's one of the most watched?
Yeah, we talked about hate comments. And somehow the internet loves when people talk about people that hate them.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's funny. YouTube, there are a few of those.
Just a few. Yeah, just a few people out there that don't enjoy what other people are doing.
When you have 3 million subscribers on YouTube, and we want to talk about your rise in a second here, but when you know, all of us deal with a little bit of bullying. When you get to 3 million subscribers, you deal with a lot. How do you deal with it?
Well, I've been making web videos for the past 7, 8 years, and so I've been told everything that's wrong with my body and my voice and my opinions. So at some point you realize that, oh, either I'm completely awful or maybe there's some sort of projection happening from the audience onto me of their own personal problems.
Right.
And so I like to think it's the latter. Also, some of the hate comments are so wonderfully poetic that you have to give them some kind of credit for...
Gotta laugh a little bit?
Yeah, telling me something really terrible about myself, but in like a very, very descriptive and kind of romantic way. Yeah, I can hate on it.
Well, only a comedian could look at it that way. Now, you know, 3 million YouTube subscribers. Did you ever think that you would be, when you started 7, 8 years ago, like this? Like,
no.
And how did it start?
It started as a pure hobby and kind of slow rolled into an actual career. I was making web videos with my roommate that I lived with in Brooklyn when we graduated college, just for fun while we were pursuing 2 other career paths. And then YouTube started to become a thing, and people owning their own content became a thing. And so it just sort of snowballed, which makes it that much more kind of precious to me, that it was a true passion that I had, a true actual hobby that turned into a job, which is one of the things you hope for as an adult, but you never know for sure if you're going to be able to do something like that. And thankfully it worked out, and I hope it continues to work out. I've
got a friend who does YouTube videos as well, and that's where he makes the majority of his money, and he has a hard time explaining to people, like when he goes to his parents' barbecues, what he does. So how do you do it?
Well, when I first started making videos, and it wasn't as common as it is now, and I first told my parents, yes, I went to college, yes, I graduated, but my job right now is that I sit in my apartment and I make videos for the internet. They thought, oh, you're doing pornography.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
You're very much doing pornography. And I was like, no. All my clothes are on, all the time. And so it has been a journey in educating them, but they've been so supportive. And so now that it's become more of a commonplace thing, like you have a friend that makes web videos that wasn't the thing, you know, 7 years ago, it's easier to talk about, and it's exciting to talk about because it's the new face of media right now.
What is the future for you? Because I mean, 3 million subscribers. I know you got like 1.5 on Twitter, 2 million on Instagram. You have all these platforms unlocked. Yeah, I know. It's totally stalking. Sorry, it's part of the research thing. You know, where do you take it from here?
Well, I want to continue to make people laugh, and in whatever platform or capacity that can be. I've written 2 books, I have a podcast, I've made 2 films, I'm working on some other films, and so just trying to kind of expand the brand across platforms, which is the wonderful thing that YouTube's been given me the opportunity to do.
Because you've had a show, and like you said, 2 books and movies and everything, so it's like you've done it all.
Trying. Maybe I'll get an album, singing maybe.
Maybe. Hopefully. Can you sing?
Nope, not at all.
Okay, cool. So follow her, Grace Helbig. More at breakfasttelevision.ca. Follow her. She's hilarious, and her videos are amazing. And we're going to throw it up to Mel in the newsroom.